And welcome to another day in the 100 days graphics design challenge. So I'm using this 1024 by 1024 pixels. We are still on infographics, so I'm just going to click create. I have something like this. I'm just going to bring in my background, so I head over to my downloads and I'll just drag this into Photoshop like this. Okay, so I'm just going to hit enter. This is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do is to draw an ellipse here. So I'm just going to draw a circle holding my shift key. I have something like this. Okay, then I'm just going to right click here and then I'll hit polygon tool. I want to draw a rectangle. I'll make sure it's placed at 3. So I have something like this. I'm just going to drop my tool and I'll place this here, and then I'll hold my control key, I'll hold my shift key, and I'll just drag this till I get a right angled triangle. Okay, so this is it. I'm just going to drop this. I have something like this. I'm just going to place this here so that it's going to look straight. Okay, so this is what I have. I'm just going to reduce this. I will hold my shift key and I'll just drag this way. Okay, then I'm just going to reduce this one as well. I'm not holding my shift. Okay, but I'll just drag it this way. So I have something like this. Next thing I'm going to do is to draw. I'll just take this a little bit. I'm just going to draw a circle, but before that I'm going to head over to my layers and then I'll click on this, Ctrl G. Okay, so I have something like this. I'm just going to place it here and then I'm going to draw a circle. I'll just click here, I'll right click and I'll click another ellipse tool. So I'm just going to put my shift and draw something like this. Okay, I have this. I'm going to change the color to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll just adjust this way. Okay, so I have something like this. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to adjust this. I can see, okay, it's now smooth. Okay, we are trying to get a smooth edge here so that it will look as though is one object. And the next thing I'm going to do is I feel like this circle is too much, so I'm just going to click both of them and I'll Ctrl T and reduce this. Okay, this one as well, I'll reduce this and I'll reduce this. Okay, so now that we have this, the next thing I'm going to do, I'll click here, I'll head over to my layers and then I'm going to give it a gradient overlay. So I'm just going to go to gradient overlay very quickly. Okay, so this is what we have. I'm just going to click on this to see how we did it. So this is a blue color, this color is light blue and this color is dark blue. So if you take it to the edge here, you can see how it looks here, but I don't want it to be, I want it to be a sharp kind of gradient. So if I change this location, if I just adjust this to 100, you see how it is. Okay, so that was how we got this. I'm just going to hit okay. Then I'm going to do it for the rest. I'm just going to hold on to control to this group. Okay, then I'm going to Ctrl J. Then I'll Ctrl J, I'll click on this and then I'll drag it to the other side this way. I'm just going to hit enter. Then I'm going to click on this one and then I'm going to flip it to the other side. I want it to face this other way. Okay, so I have something like this. I'm going to leave this one as it is this way, but I'm going to change the gradient. I'll click here, I'll double click there and then I'm going to change it to, okay, let me just shift this a bit. When I'm done, I'm going to bring them back. Okay, so I'll just use a different color. I'll hit enter. I'll make sure not to change the location of the color. Okay, guys, I'll make sure not to change this particular circle dot here. I'll leave it this way. I'm going to hit enter, and then I'll click on this one and I'll drag it this way, okay, like this, and make sure the location is at 100. So I'm just going to hit enter. You can see what we have here. I'm going to hit enter. So this is what we have. I'm going to do it for the next guy. So I'm just going to click here and I'll duplicate again, Ctrl J, okay, Ctrl J, and then Ctrl T, and I'll drag this down holding my shift key like this, okay. So I have something like this. I'm just going to hit enter, then I'm just going to do for this one before I edit the colors, okay. So I'll just Ctrl J and then Ctrl T, and I'll drag it holding my shift key, okay. So this is what we have. I'm just going to change the color of this one. I head over to this place, gradient overlay. I'll double click on it and I'll click here. I will change this to another color. So I'm just going to click here. I'll change it to, let's use this guy, okay. Then I'm going to hit okay. Then for this other one, I'll click on it and I'll just change it as well, this guy, okay. Then after I'm done with that, I'm just going to hit enter, okay. For that, I'm going to take this to 100, okay. So I have something like this. I can just take this way. I'm going to hit okay, okay. So I have this last one. I'm just going to do the same thing. I'll click here, I'll double click here, and then click here. I'll change it to another color. So I'll just click on this and I'll click here. I'll use purple, okay, enter, and then for the other guy, click here and I'll also change it to this color. So I'm just going to click this to 100. I'll hit enter, I'll hit enter. Okay, so we are done with all of that. I'm going to arrange this, okay. So I'm just going to group them together. This, I'll just close up all this, okay. And I'm going to Ctrl G all of them, okay. So I'll just click here, shift this, Ctrl G, and then I'm just going to adjust it, okay, Ctrl Z. So I'll click here, I'll click Ctrl T, and then I would adjust it this way, okay. So I have something like this. I'm just going to reduce this so that it starts on that line, okay. Then I'm going to just take it this way and I'll hit enter. This is what we have. The next thing I'm going to do is just to add icons, and then I'll add the text, okay. So I'll do that very quickly. Okay, so with that, we have come to the end of this design. I'm done adding the icons and the text, okay. So I'm just going to see you in our next video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on your notifications button to get notified whenever we post new content. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.